say that. You can't say that, D-Ship. I can only say that.
Well,
Can't say that.
At least I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I'm trying to remember. I don't live in Illinois anymore, and I can't really talk like that these days.
Okay, we're back on. There we go. It's okay. I'll put it together. Okay, where were we? We're going on to the next match. Then you had the IC title match, Rollins and Elias. Would you consider this? I'll go with you on this, D-Shut, to start this off. Would you consider this a top 3 match of the night?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that.
I say it's 3.
Yeah, okay.
I say it's 3.
If you take the Money in the Bank matches out of the equation, then yeah, top 3 match, no doubt.
You also got to remember the build wasn't that long. There wasn't so much of a build. Of course, you had Seth Rollins doing the Fight of Champions, doing open challenges, and then one of them were Elias. He interrupted Elias's performance. And then when he won the match, he goes up on the ramp, and then Elias attacks him. So it wasn't much of a time to build some, but I felt they did a good job, tell the story. Elias wants to be that guy to, go up the ladder, as Seth Rollins is trying to maintain that fighting champion image that, because when you think about it, the Intercontinental title is your world title at this point. Brock Lesnar is not there every week. He is. So, you said you'll consider that top 3 in the night. Now,
top 3.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you this then. Did you think both men did a great job, maintaining the pace throughout the match? I felt they did it perfectly.
Beautiful.
Okay.
It was beautiful. The way that match and their chemistry of how they was just going on in the ring, that could be the best match of the night. Could be.
Okay.
But the storyline of other matches is the only reason why it wasn't.
And again, you didn't give them enough time to build, but I think in that short period of time. All right, let's see if that worked.
We blame D-Shep on that one.
No, that's me.
Don't blame the white guy. I can say that.
All right. There we go. We're back up. I'm sorry. There we go. I'll record all this and clip out things and put it into one episode. Sorry about that. Okay, where were we? We were talking. Go ahead. What's up?
Didn't have nothing there.
Oh, okay. You started to talk. I didn't want to cut you off.
I just said, yep.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else. All right. All right. So, going back. All right. So, you said they maintained pace throughout the match. What about you, D-Shep? Do you think they did a great job with that?
For a short feud, it was just absolutely done perfect. It was a great. You felt it was a nice one-off match. It was great.
Yeah. It was, again, short build. Did a good job. Now, do you feel like the loss had any negative effect on Elias? We're with you, D-Shep, on that one.
Not at all.
What about you, Electrify? You think that had anything?
Nope.
I feel the same way. I feel like it was a great stepping stone. See what the guy could do. Obviously, there you go. I felt he had a great performance. I can see now if they were to continue with Ziggler being the guy that holds the title. Because you've seen the video recently, they were talking about why they gave him the title. His contract's coming up soon. So they feel like they gave him the title to make him happy. But we'll get into that and later on in the show. But I just felt like it had no negative effect on Elias. It still had a great effect. Because here's the thing. Look how Rollins had to win. He had to pull the tights.
Yeah.
He didn't win fairly. He held the tights. So if anything, it didn't hurt Elias's build because one of the hottest guys on Raw right now had to hold the tights to get the victory. So I felt like it helped him.
No, Elias is definitely going to be a champion. Probably not this year, but at some point next year, he's going to get one of the belts.
Would it be a single or individual? I'm a single individual or a tag team.
More likely an Intercontinental title reign.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Outside chance, maybe late next year as a world title. I can see he's just money. He's been absolutely perfect so far. I really can't say anything negative about the guy.
No, I can't either. I love that whole, like how it's a very unique style of how he does promos, how he cuts promos. It's the singing, which, yeah, it's kind of reminiscent of The Rock, but Rock wasn't known for doing that type of promos. It was just a different thing he did, but that's his thing. That's his shtick. The whole, every week, instead of, being the backstage, he's out there singing the song, telling how he feels. Like we'll discuss for the Raw after that Money in the Bank. I did like the skit he did this past week. So, moving along, I mean, we had a great match, and then you followed up with another good match, I felt. The women's Money in the Bank. I mean...
Absolutely fantastic.
You felt that was a good match?
I think it was way better than the first one, because it didn't have any of the screwy stuff with Ellsworth. We'll get to that in a minute, but...
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was... everything you expected. Everybody had their big moments in the match. I really can't say anything negative here either. You know something's a good match when you really don't have a lot to say about it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone did their role, but here's the thing I noticed from the men's match and the women's match. Did the women go out to the stage in that match at all?
I don't think so.
No. Now, this is coming from me. And I have that question later. You know what? I'll wait till later to say that. To say what I'm going to say. I liked the match. I liked how they told the story. It was a great story between all of them. And they didn't have to leave the ring area to do it. Because you got because you know you're in a match. If you're in a ladder match, it's a high spot match. That's what everyone's expecting. Especially the WWE fan. They're going to expect the high spots throughout the whole match. You saw it was a good amount, but it wasn't too much.
Yeah, they didn't get overly gnarly.
Exactly. So, obviously, did you feel like it was more dangerous than the first one? We'll go with you on this one, Electrifying. First one?
I felt like the first one was safer because it was the very first one.
Yeah. It was uncharted waters, because they never... Like, they did the TLC match, but this, of course, is still different. It's something different compared to a TLC match. A T-Shep, did you feel it was better and more... a lot more dangerous?
It just felt more smooth. Like, everybody knew what to do more. Like we said, the gnarly stuff was a little toned down.
Yeah.
It was just... It felt like a much smoother match this time around. And the more and more we get these different types of women matches, whether they're cages or rumbles or whatever else, the more they do it, the more legit and more smooth they're going to keep going.
And they feel like they have a lot more to prove than the men, because the men's like, it's oh, yeah, we got this. Women, they're always going to be looked down. As far as, like, you get what I'm feeling. Like, because, again, this is still all new to them. So they feel like they're going to really have to step up their game compared to the men, and I think they did pretty good matchup with that. Now, I'm going to go with you on this one, D-Shep, to start it off. Were you surprised by the outcome of the match? Did you feel that the former champion, she was only a champion a few months ago, and here she is getting that briefcase? Were you shocked by that?
I was a little surprised. I thought towards the end of the match, it was leaning towards Naomi winning.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of relieved that didn't happen. I just never I love the way she looks. I just don't care for the whole glow thing very much at all, but that's just me. I thought that's the way the match, it felt like it was going that way, and then I was surprised Alexa hung on and got up there and got that, though. But very, very good pick to win.
Yeah, it was a decent pick. I kind of felt like they, knowing how she is, I can see why they went there. But you know what? I noticed while D-Shep was answering that, I saw that Electrifying was shaking his head. I gotta ask why. Why were you shaking?
Because
I noticed that.
Naomi.
Yeah, because you can't say how good somebody looks, and that's because that's why they should win. No,
that wasn't my opinion. I love how good looking she is. I just don't love the character. I don't like the glow thing. That's all.
The glow was unique. Who else? What other diva or female is doing that in the WWE?
Shouldn't the glow stop though after the lights come back on, but the shoes are still lining up for the whole match? So isn't that a little awkward though?
No,
I don't think so.
That's their shtick. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with the shtick. That every wrestler has their thing. Welcome, great one. I see that you're in here too. Yeah, it doesn't look like 13 made it back in. And we do apologize. We did go offline a couple times, and hopefully it doesn't again. I think we're good. And I'll fix that issue if that was to occur again. I'm just going to have to hardwire it and not do Wi-Fi for next week. So, all right. Now that we went on with the women's Money in the Bank, here's D-Shep's favorite wrestler on the Raw roster, Roman Reigns, Jinder Mahal.
Just don't ask Charles Robinson at WWE about this match.
Oh, yeah.
You check my Twitter sometime when you get some spare time, Electric Fly. He shitted on the fans big time.
Well, he's a company guy. He's going to. He's going to.
But what a waste of time.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Jinder's doing what he can, but the whole thing just... I don't know. I didn't get much from this match.
What is so bad about Jinder Mahal, though?
Nothing's bad about Jinder
Nothing's
Mahal.
bad. Okay.
Bad for Jinder.
Okay.
I feel Jinder, if in comparison, Jinder is like Sami Zayn. He's in a
just in a bad
situation,
spot. Yeah.
And Jinder's not going to get as much heat from Roman Reigns because everybody's giving the heat to Roman Reigns. But yet Jinder's supposed to be the heel, but yet Roman's getting more of the heat, and the whole thing just felt blah.
Okay.
Because I feel like this generation's John Cena is Roman Reigns. That makes sense.
No, you're right. You're right. I feel that way too. But you know what it is? It's because these last two, they were. Roman Reigns is a forced guy. Like Vince McMahon created this guy, and he's forcing it on like he did with The Rock, and didn't let it grow organically. He didn't let the crowd organically get invested in him. So it's going to cause resentment. Now,
I don't think it's as much a traditional force like you think it is. It's not.
Dude, 4 WrestleMania main events in a row.
It's not. No, it's not forcing this guy down the throat that they have a problem.
I feel they are
forcing him down the throat in the way that he's a face. You're supposed to cheer him. It's all that stuff, I think, is what the fans hate more than the actual character itself. It's like, we're not putting him a heel, despite what the masses want, because if they really want the man to be cheered, all they got to do is make him a heel.
Exactly. He'll be natural.
More cheers than anybody in the company.
Oh, man.
It's not the fact that he's getting put in all these great opportunities. It's just their flat-out refusal to give the people what they want as far as what they want to see from that character.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Now, because he just comes off as a natural heel. The way he stands, the way he talks, the way he walks, it screams
This is
heel.
my yard.
Yeah, he screams heel.
Imagine how different this all would be if Roman was the one that originally turned on the Shield and not Seth Rollins.
Yeah, but you know what would have been funny though, if there was any chance of trying to get the guy, the crowd to cheer, if Jinder Mahal, because remember where they were, Chicago. What happened recently? The title reign's been broken. How funny would it have been if Jinder Mahal came out to call a personality, get the people revved up just for him to come out? Do you think the people would have cheered Roman if he would have won, or that would have had no effect whatsoever? They would cheer him for that night, and then next night on Raw, back to booing him.
I don't know if it would have changed much, to be honest. He would have got some initial booze.
You don't think that? I don't know. I was thinking something I thought they were going to do something like that throughout the match. It's like, when is it going to happen? They're going to do something. They took a couple of jabs during the pre-show and all, but I felt like they were going to do something. And I thought that would have been... I was thinking about that. That would have been a nice, quick, heat for Jinder, and then might have done something for Roman. But, so you guys would have felt it would have had no effect whatsoever.
Not really.
Okay.
No, props to Jinder though, man.
Yeah.
Jinder actually, for his part of stuff, he did really good.
He's getting better on
the crowd. Actually, the crowd hates Jinder, and the crowd was cheering. And I don't think it was 100% because they didn't like Roman either. I think part of it, surprisingly, was the performance. It was actually he was on point.
Dude,
he can perform.
Yeah, he's gotten better since going over to Raw though. I like SmackDown. You know, he was doing okay. He was still, you know, getting there, but I felt like since he's gone to Raw, I don't know, it just something flipped, and you just seen a better performer out of him in the ring, and the character too. The whole thing with Jinder or anyone that's going to go up against Roman Reigns, you're going to get those boos. So you could stick probably Rollins against him, and I don't know. Are you going to get those kind of boo? This match sucks, or do you think they might get something because it's Rollins? All right, he's laughing at my question.
I was reading the Twitch chat on my right.
I understand where people stand on Roman, but they actually use the old school methods of long-term booking and try to build them. Yeah. Before straight main events, and what has it done for him? What has it done? He's still not over.
It's because they refuse
to put him heel.
The character.
To put him heel. And that's how his character is so screwed up that it's going to get to the point when you want to switch him to heel, it's not going to work.
No, they're going to wait too long.
Okay.
And then they're just going to say fuck it like they did John Cena. There was a story out years ago they were going to turn Cena, and Stephanie put the kibosh on it, and then by the time she came around on it, it was too late, so they said fuck it, we ain't doing it.
Yeah, it was too late. Okay, well, I mean, did you like the placement on the card? Because think about it, you had Rollins and Elias, good match. Women's Money in the Bank, good match. Of course, the first two matches were like, eh. So you had a crowd that was really into it, going into the Jinder Mahal, Roman Reigns. And did you feel like that was a better placement as opposed to Backlash, where you had Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns, people not liking Reigns, and that match had no meaning to it, but yet it was main event. Do you think the placement of this match was perfect for the show?
Yeah.
No, this one was perfect.
We needed a piss break. Well, no, in all honesty, they used to say in the past that the women's match was the piss break. And
I'm starting to come around.
we knew the title matches were going to start after this match.
Yeah. So
this was, if you had to get up and get something to eat or go to the bathroom, this was your match.
Well, yeah, never mind, a lot of, they do a lot of talking between the matches that you get pissed. I don't know anyone anyone that takes a 21-minute piss break.
Who's getting up to piss during the women's match, though? Unless you're
Apple Sacks.
Little fruity.
Apple.
I mean, I ain't getting up.
Put a tube on your leg.
Oh, here's a question from chat. Applesack says, "What exactly is Roman's character at this point?" The Shield member. A Shield. He's basically.
My God.
No, he basically is the Shield member from 3 years ago. Nothing has really changed from him. That's why I feel like a heel turn. He needs to drop the vest. He needs to drop most of the vest is the important thing. You got it if beyond the Shield thing. I know they reunited them, thinking that would get him over. That didn't work. They didn't. I
want to respond to this comment right over here by the Great.
Yeah,
saying that the main reason is because of the merch. I call bullshit on that.
Actually,
turn him heel, he will sell twice as much.
Well, to be honest with you, Great one.
Because grown men like us, all three of us in here right now.
Whoa!
If they turn him heel, we're all gonna want Roman gear.
Hold on. Wait a minute. What heels? Him, if he's heel? Well, I'm a heel guy. I've always been a heel guy.
Sell more merch.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
See, I agree with you.